We survived the first week of homeschool. Yay! Stay tuned to find out how we did it. Hi, my name is Thanda Xaba. I am a homeschooling mom of 5 kids and I'm based in South Africa. Okay, I'm only homeschooling 4 kids this year because the 5th one is just a baby for now. On my channel, I'll share all things homeschool related, motherhood, and I give a glimpse on our busy life as a family of 7. I would love to have you to join my online family, so please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I would also appreciate if you can follow me on social media. I'll leave all the links in the description box. I post on Tuesdays at noon, but rather click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. Unlike in other parts of the world, homeschooling is not so common in Africa, and it's not easy to find families who are willing to share everything they do and the material they use. But don't you worry, because I've got your back. I'm documenting my journey as a homeschooler, and not just any homeschooler, as a Black homeschooler who lives in South Africa. I'll be documenting all my falls and my successes. On today's video, I'll be sharing the 5 things that I did to succeed on our first week of homeschool. The very first thing I did, of which I believe is very important in our family, is pray. I prayed every single day. I pray that God will help me to better teach my kids. I pray that I'll present the way in a manner that they will understand. And I also prayed to stay cool because it can be easy sometimes, but I pray that God will help me stay cool. Well, you may laugh, but it's very easy to lose your cool when you have 5 kids, 6 years and under, and you are trying to teach 4 out of that 5. I also pray that God will help my kids succeed. I pray that whenever they get stuck or confused, that I pray that they will turn to Him, then may He give them the peace that they need. And I believe that once they find that peaceful corner, they will be able to digest the information and be able to solve whatever problem that comes their way. Well, I prayed alone. I always pray alone in the mornings, and then I also prayed with my kids as well before we started the day. The second thing is planning. The way I did it is I planned for a week of homeschool. I've already shared on other videos the material that we'll be using, our curriculum basically. So I used that curriculum to plan the week's work. I glimpsed in what concepts I'll need to teach my grade R learner and what I'll need to teach my grade 2 learners. And of course the basics preschool education to teach my 2-year-old. I loved the sticky note kind of notes on the IMPAQ curriculum because they highlight the activities that you need, that needs to be done, and supplies that you will need for the day. And it's actually very cool when you're still planning your lessons. I use these notes to check if we have all the supplies we need for a week, and I wrote down everything I needed to buy or to make things like Play-Doh and that kind of stuff. On my other video that went viral, I would say, on my channel, where I was just sharing the very basics, things that you need to do to start with your homeschool. One of the things I mentioned was have time for homeschool. Have time for homeschool is my third point. This may seem obvious, but believe me, it is so important to set time aside for just homeschool. Depending on what works for you and your family, choose a time slot and stick to it. If you block certain hours of the day for homeschooling, make sure you respect that and show up at that time. If you decide to do it in the mornings, then you do that. Or if you decide to do whenever that suits you, then you keep that. The fourth thing is keep it simple and challenging. Yes, keep it simple. If it's something that you see that your child will not understand, try and simplify it first before you make it challenging. If it's something or a concept that you've already mastered maybe previously, then try and present information in a manner that it will challenge your child. I know my kids' strengths and their weaknesses, so I had in mind their strengths and their weaknesses every day and every time I give them work. I kept it simple to certain things that I felt they might have forgotten, or maybe something that I felt or I know that they didn't know. On the same breath though, I had to make certain activities challenges in order to allow them to grow and don't get bored. So basically I kept it simple for them to comprehend the concepts, but challenging for them to don't get bored. The fifth and the last point is being gentle with myself. This was the first time where I was using a boxed curriculum. I'm used to mixing things my own way and not having a proper structure that details day by day. There were certain aspects in the curriculum that didn't resonate so well with me, and I changed it or skipped them, and that's okay. Now, I won't lie, those small things made me feel like I'm cheating the system, but one thing I know is that I want only the best for my kids, and it's okay to add in my own spin of things in their learning. I mean, that's the beauty of homeschooling after all. So I had to be gentle with myself to say it's okay and continue to do what I saw fit for my kids. I'm an engineer by profession, I'm not a teacher, and I'm used to solving problems myself, and to some extent that's what I want to install in my kids as well. I want to equip them with necessary life skills that they will need in future, and not wait on someone to tell them what to do. I am still learning, and I want to improve as an individual and make sure we succeed in this new journey of our lives. This has been only 1 week of many homeschool weeks to come. Thank you for watching until the end, and I do hope I will see you on the next video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bye.